Hi, my name is Shireen Rahimi. I'm a marine anthropologist and visual storyteller, and I tell stories about everyday people who are navigating the front lines of environmental disturbance. In college, I studied ecology, but the entire time I felt like I wasn't seeing the real world. So after graduating, I backpacked around the world. I worked on fishing boats. I immersed myself in the worlds of algae fishermen on the northern desert coast of Chile, thriving coral reef communities in Cuba, and invasive lionfish in the Bahamas. Throughout these travels, I eventually realized that my place was actually in the social sciences because I was constantly looking for human stories that helped me make sense of and animate the environmental problems that I was seeing. I combine creative practice with theory to tell stories that are emotional, visceral, stories that focus on real-life characters that are emotional, visceral, and speak to your soul. I'm speaking to you now from my front yard in Miami while I shelter in place during a global pandemic. This is a pandemic that started through the unregulated trade of wild animals, and it has spread throughout the globe. It's pretty clear now that environmental problems aren't isolated to faraway places. They're here with us, and we are all connected. This sense of interconnectedness has motivated me to tell new environmental stories that remind us of our common humanity. This work is important because, as we've seen, facts, information, and righteous environmentalism hasn't gotten us much of anywhere. We don't need more inconvenient truths. We need stories that are relatable, emotional, funny, unforgettable. Stories that help us realize the mess that we've made and the sacrifices that we'll have to take in order to preserve the natural treasures that we have left. We need stories that don't try to walk in through the front door of the brain, but rather dance through the back door of the heart.